I'm starting at Neel Gap today, and this is the store that's up here. And then there is the tree where people throw their shoes when they're done with the trail because they've had enough. Yep, we're starting today here at Neel Gap. Right there, and we are going to go through the tunnel here. All right, it is a bit chilly up here this morning. Alrighty, heading through there. So the trail goes right through this building. And I'll turn around and show you here a second. Apparently I've got a big old climb this morning. Yep, it just goes right through the building there. All right, let's get this day started. Oh, we got dropped off with our shuttle. Our shuttle leaves above the cloud hostel at 8:30, gets you up at Neel Gap at about 9 when they open. I did get some resupply here, which should get me, it should take me a day and a half to get to the Green Dragon Hostel or to go into Hiawassee. We've got some weather coming in, so I need to reevaluate where I'm going to be in here in 2 or 3 days. It sounds like it's going to get windy. It is windy up here today. It's going to get windy, rainy, and then it's going to get cold. So I'm going to have to hunker down somewhere for probably a couple of days, which will be fine. It'll give me, again, some more time to rehab everything. Yep. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It is windy up here and cold. Yep, this is the trail coming right up out of Neel Gap. Ooh, I got 2 liters of water. Probably about a 2 or 3 day resupply. This might be a long uphill for me. There's some flat ground. I'm gonna have to eat my way through this food. Get busy drinking this water. Again, this is coming out of Neel Gap. Still just heading up the elevation that we got to do this morning. Ooh. I'm sure this camera is not doing this justice, but I have a very full backpack of water and food and winter gear, and I am going up that. Whew. Like I said, I'm gonna have some seriously either broken or strong, broken tendons probably, or strong muscles if I finish this. I don't know if you saw my previous videos, but I said I was going to try to start eating healthier than we did on the PCT. I'm having a chocolate donut right now with some salt stick tabs and water. So I kind of had to get what they had at my resupply, so there's a lot of garbage in there, and I'm hoping when I get to Hiawassee I can go and have a big salad in town somewhere, and some fruit, that kind of thing. So yep, you just don't always eat the best stuff out here, and It is what it is, but I am gonna try to, like when we would get into town last time, I would have like a pancake or some pizza or a lot of carbs, which I know you need, but I'm also gonna try, like I said, when I get into Hiawassee, to make sure I'm maybe having like a chicken breast and a salad, that kind of thing. So, yep, doing what I can, but I'm having chocolate donuts right now. All right, we're kind of going downhill right now, and I think we're gonna head back up over here. It's just kind of a couple big climbs today, and then just a couple little up and downs. So, and I guess these. So yesterday when we were hiking, when I was hiking from Neel Gap to Gooch Gap, there was a bunch of sections that had a lot of branches like this. So I was asking somebody that's from the area, and they said it was probably from the freezing rain. So most of them are in this section are off the trail, but yesterday there was a lot of them in the trail, and I'm sure they're working on it, and if not, it's not like we can't step over it. I appreciate everything that they're out here doing. I've already seen a few people out on the trail doing maintenance, so all of that's super appreciated by me. But yeah, I guess it's from the freezing rain, and then they just can't handle the weight. And I did see some YouTube videos with people that they started in January, and they had those pictures with the trees with the, you know, with the frozen water on them and everything. That would have been cool to see, but not hike in. Like, that would have been super cool to see, but yeah, I don't think I would want to be under one of them when one of the branches breaks. But yep, this is the current situation. Shouldn't be too complicated of a day. I'm going to Lower Gap Shelter. I'm gonna practice setting up my tent with the wind blowing like this. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay with this wind. But if the wind's like this, I may stay in the shelter, I may not. I haven't decided. I need to really practice with my tent and get it figured out. I'm gonna try to get a ruler or something at this next hostel and see if I can measure it. The last one didn't have one. I'm gonna see if I can measure my poles again to get them remarked or put back in the right spot. There are 3 sections on them that come apart. So I mean, there's only so many different ways that you can get it wrong, and I think I've tried all the different ways, but it's still not fitting correctly. So I'm gonna see if I can get like a tape measure or something, or we'll remark them and keep practicing. Oh, bravo to the people that made this trail. Those people had some serious strong legs. So I'm gonna sit here. That looks wet. I'm gonna sit on this log here and have some actual lunch. I think I'm gonna have tortilla and chicken and cheese, or maybe just tortilla and cheese. This looks like another little camp spot. I mean, so you could set up just about anywhere. There's some stuff camping through here. So I wish there was some near water. But we're gonna stop and have some actual lunch. Lights in. So I'm up on Cow Rock Mountain, and far out says that that's Wildcat Mountain Ridge due east. And it says that like I'm Christopher Columbus. So I'm just gonna show you the whole area. How pretty is that? Alrighty. So I came around the corner, and I'm praying to the gods that this is not the trail going straight up the hill. Well, but it is. So I've got about another 1.2 miles to get to Lower Gap Shelter. Today has just been interesting. My phone battery's dead, and I would just want to get to camp. So literally following the trail at this point in the blazes. So I don't want to stop and pull everything out and grab it. When we left this morning, I didn't have quite enough time to make sure it was fully charged, so that's on me. But yeah, so I would like to just throw a tent up because my foot is hurting for the very first time since I've been on trail, which I expected, but for the first time today, just going over a lot of rocks. So I'd love to throw a tent up just wherever, but the water has been completely scarce today. There was one questionable scoop water stream, and when I passed that, it was at 3 miles out of 11 and a half. I did not want to carry 3 liters of water for, you know, like 8 miles. So I am going up this, and then I think it goes downhill for about a mile, and then I am in camp for the night. So first thing I'm going to do is get some water in me, and then I will pull out my charger, charge my phone, and get my tent up. So yep, it's been kind of a rough one today.